Welcome to Gab Speaks, where we say it best in your 5-minute transformation. Do you often find yourself wrestling with the need to control every aspect of your life? Today I want to reveal the profound peace and freedom that comes from surrendering to God's loving plan and releasing the illusion of absolute control. The desire to be in control is a natural human tendency. We often believe that by micromanaging situations and outcomes, we can ensure our safety and our happiness. However, clinging too tightly to control can lead to anxiety, stress, and a resistance to the natural flow of life. Surrender is the context. It is not about giving up or being passive. It's about consciously choosing to trust in God's wisdom, timing, and ultimate plan for our lives. The importance of surrendering is crucial. It reduces anxiety. Releasing the need to control outcomes can bring a deep sense of peace and calm. It opens us to God's guidance. When we surrender, we create space to hear and follow God's leading, allowing for unexpected blessings. God's plans often surpass your own limited understanding, and surrender can open us to blessings we couldn't imagine. Fosters trust and faith, and the act of letting go strengthens our faith in God's sovereignty and love. It aligns us with the natural flow of life. Surrender allows us to move with rather than against the currents of life. Trusting God's plan. See, this involves believing that God has a purpose for our lives, even when circumstances are unclear or challenging. It requires faith that He is working all things together for our good. You know Romans 8:28. Letting go of control can be particularly difficult when facing uncertainty. We crave predictability and clear paths. However, faith often requires us to step into the unknown, trusting that God will provide guidance and strength along the way. The peace that comes from having all the answers, but resting in assurance of God's presence and His unwavering love. Now that's the answer. Encouraged to transform wisdom and roadmap, I explore the liberating power of surrender and the deep peace that comes from trusting in God's plan for your life. Releasing the need for absolute control allows you to embrace the journey with greater faith and serenity. You can find more insights at gabspeaksllc.com. See, Gab Speaks offers resources and coaching on cultivating a spirit of surrender, strengthening your trust in God, and finding peace amidst life's uncertainties. Let us help you release the burden of control and embrace the freedom that comes from letting God lead. Explore our offerings at gabspeaksllc.com today. Identify one small area in your life where you are trying to exert excessive control. Consciously choose to release that need for control and trust that things will work out, even if the outcome isn't exactly as you envision. What is one thing you are ready to consciously let go of today, trusting it into God's hand? Share it in the comments below as an act of surrender. Today, we found solace in the principle of letting go and trusting God. Tomorrow, we'll turn our attention to the vital act of extending the same grace and release to those around us as we explore the practical steps of forgiving others. Join us for this important discussion on rational healing. Please subscribe, like, and share.